What is up, my family bam bam? It has been a minute, hasn't it? What's up? We're back with I guess a new series, I guess you could say. It's been like 2, maybe 3 weeks. I think it's only been 2 weeks since we did the last episode of the Chigel bulk. And, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the title of this video, but it's time for us to get back into the cut. I think, the past 2 weeks, the reason I stopped uploading daily vlogs for a couple weeks is just one, there's two reasons. One, I was going to try something different as far as content, because, we've been getting more back into streaming and stuff like that, so trying to find a new schedule out. And honestly, this was the best way. I tried some different stuff. I got like one extra video uploaded that I was like, didn't like the process of it was more work, and I don't need to be adding more and more like time consuming stuff when I'm already doing a lot of time consuming stuff, so I liked doing these. You guys seem to like them enough. We were getting pretty consistent views on those anyways, so yeah, we're going back to these, and it's just easier for me to get content recorded for you guys whenever I'm doing these, because I constantly am recording content every time I work out. But it is time to get back into the cut. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, your boy had himself a cheat weekend where I just kind of I don't know, I kind of fell off the mat. I think the bulk mentally just drained me, constantly being eating all those calories, man, when I'm so used to. It doesn't feel good. Let me start with that. It doesn't feel great when you're constantly in a fed state. Like even right now, I feel like just super heavy and exhausted. And honestly, a lot of that's just due to dehydration, because your boy, for the first time in 2024, drank some alcohol last night. And I drink a decent amount. I was just playing online with my friends last night. I ended up not working out yesterday. I say that. Now, I put 3 hours. One of the other reasons, we're switching a lot of stuff up, so this will be quite a bit of an intro. But one of the other things is we're going to start taking at least 1 day a week, every Saturday, off from training. And I say training, it's going to be stuff like where I'm doing like active recovery. Like yesterday, I did 3 hours of fucking yard work, mowing the front and backyard. And so I'm going to have to get back into doing that anyway. And so I'm just going to set those days, Saturday be my yard work day, especially through the cut. It'll definitely be useful. And then, during the winter time when I'm not doing yard work, I'm going to be bulking, but it's just, I'm tired of the bulk already. Your boy ended up getting up to about 235, 237. That's where we started hovering around. And man, I tell you what, man, it's just mentally exhausting carrying around that weight all the time too, man. It's just like, oh, you just feel so tired all the time. I feel like I gotta take a nap all the time. So yeah, all that being said, we're back on the intermittent fasting a little bit more concrete now. This past whole week, I've been doing pretty damn good with the intermittent fasting. It makes me feel better. I haven't done it today because, like I said, I was so hungover this morning. Oh my God. Every time I'll wake up from drinking, when I finally decide to drink, I probably drink like 3 or 4 times out of the entire year, right? That was one of them. Damn, dude, and it's like literally April almost. It's literally March 30th. It's Easter. This will probably come out either today or tomorrow. I don't know how I'm gonna get these videos out to you guys yet. I still need to get a kind of routine built with that. We'll figure it out. It doesn't take me long to edit these videos compared to what I was trying to do. I was trying to do what I was gonna end up uploading, like an hour-long day of eating video. It was just I recorded too much stuff. That's what I mean, man. I went way too hard on the paint with that stuff. I was like, this is not gonna be, I can get this video out for you guys, but I can't be consistent with this kind of content. You know what I mean? I want something I can be pretty consistent with. And I'm pretty consistent with these, man. Especially with me switching things up. That's another reason why I wanted to get back into it. Because I know during the cut, man, a lot of people love the bulk. I love the cut, man. I think it's something I'm used to doing. Whenever I started exercising, I did it to burn a bunch of body fat off. So I'm ready for this. And this fucking muffin top, bro. This muffin top's been getting on my nerves like crazy. Because that's where all my weight's going. I've got a little bit of extra belly fat now too. from when we started the bulk. But a lot of it's in my muffin top, and I fucking hate it. So I'm ready to start, getting to work on that. But anyways, another thing we're gonna be switching up. Blah. And by the way, since I am so fucking hungover and dehydrated, we are going to be doing light workout today. I say light workout. You guys know what light means to me. But I definitely don't want to be, I didn't take any supplements yesterday. I was off this weekend, y'all. I think I just took a little mental vacation. And you know what? I needed it. I can officially say that. I need it. I feel good. I feel fresh. Mentally, I feel fresh. It's just stressful past 2 weeks, I think, too. Tax season, I think I was telling you guys about that before. Tax season is just stressful. More so this year than last year, because I made more money last year. But anyways, when I say I made more money last year, I mean I made more money last year, so I have to pay more taxes this year is what I mean. So it's just like getting that all, owning a business is just one of those things. But one of the things we're going to be doing differently, we just popped into the gym here. But we're switching the split again, finally. We've been doing what I guess it's been popularized as the Sam Sulek split. Because it's a good bodybuilding split. But something I'm wanting to kind of get back into that I haven't been doing since I started doing that split. The split was arms, legs, back, and chest. Well, now I'm really wanting to obviously focus on burning fat. Muscle building, it's if we can get any done while we're cutting at the same time. But one of the things we're doing is we're dropping the calories down to 3,000 calories, 6 days a week, 7 days out of the week. And just kind of pushing it around. But we'll be doing that, and then we're also going to be switching to a push-pull legs split. So, and the reason we're going to be doing that is a lot more compound lifting in a push-pull leg split. It's also going to be good as far as working on strength. So, for me, I really like prioritizing my strength training. Well, I obviously like doing it when I'm fed too, but I really like to do it a lot, really focus on it when I'm cutting. Right? And because the reason behind that is because a lot of where strength lies is not necessarily muscle. It's not really muscle. But it's a lot more correlated with effort and intensity and training that specific movement, So deadlifts, bench press, especially deadlifts, but I'm going to be training a lot more like power cleans, for example, clean and presses, a lot of the power exercises that in a bodybuilding, muscle building kind of terms, they're not going to be the best movements to do. But in regards to burning fat, building strength, they're going to be great. So that's what I think we're going to focus on. But today is going to be a push day. We're starting off with push day. And again, not going too crazy today. I think we're going to start off maybe with some incline bench, high volume. I don't know. We're going to feel it out, get some feeler sets in. You know how it goes. The last 2 sets, what we'll do is record for you for 2 or 3 of the exercises we do today. Try and make sure I'll get some chest in for you guys, shoulders in for you guys, and then some triceps in for you guys. But we're here. Your boy needs to go burn some fucking calories, drink some fucking water, and get the fuck after it. All right, I've already waited a little bit too long on the break, so we'll talk after this set. How about that, huh? Let's go a little wider, actually. A little bit wider, mate. One more. Whew. Maybe I'll go a little bit tighter on that next set. TBH. I feel a little bit weak today. I'm not gonna lie. Didn't take creatine yesterday. Pretty dehydrated, so I know I say that I'm doing 225 on an incline, but keep it in perspective sake. I've done these before, right? I typically I'll do sets of 10 of these. Sets of 8's all I'm really feeling today, and that's okay. Like I said, when it comes down to cutting, obviously, still want your workouts to be intense. You still want to burn a lot of calories when you're working out, but the thing about cutting, man, is just if your calories are right, protein's right, showing up for your workouts, at the very bare minimum, showing up, stimulating that muscle, You know, just make sure, like, on the last, if it's not hard, those last few reps, then you're not going, you know, you're not going hard enough. But, you know, you don't have to kick yourself in the ass because you didn't quite get the perfect set. You know what I mean? Not really. The goal here is to maintain muscle, not necessarily grow, you know? So that's one of the things you still want to try and get progressive overload and all that good stuff. But big thing, show the fuck up. Do what you can. And like I said too, man, honestly, when it comes down to like my intensity in my workouts, I always go way more intense. As far as my experience, it's when I'm cutting, or at least when I'm working out fasted. So that's probably something, that's a trend we'll probably be following for the rest of the week, is just try and go into the workout fasted. To be honest, and on weekends are going to be a little bit different. Whenever I eat with my girlfriend and stuff like that, the weekends will just be a little bit different. But I mean, I'm still eating at like 12, you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't go to the gym till a little bit later in those days. But anyways, let me get some water. We'll get one more heavy set, and I'm actually gonna do you know what? I haven't done these in a minute. We'll do a drop set on this next set. And then what I think we're gonna be doing after these is probably get like 5 sets or so, some Arnold presses in. Like I said, nothing crazy. Get it stimulated. We'll have push another day this week where I'll probably go a little bit more intense that day. But you know, still keeping the morning cardio up. That's definitely going to still be a factor too. So I think the main idea there is to do morning cardio at home, because it just takes a good amount of time. It's a solid 30 minutes back and forth from the gym, where I could be a little bit more efficient with my time there. And I need to, when you're talking about being a business owner, like, you need to be efficient with your stuff. Something I'm trying to get better at so I can actually have some free time again, you know? This shit was driving. That's why we took that 2-week break, bro. I needed some free time. But I also was sitting here going like, I kind of miss doing these. Like, it felt better when I was doing these. So we're back at these. But yeah, big thing is just get back into the groove. I think tonight what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit more of a, you know, on the weekends I kind of like to plan out each week accordingly. Like, obviously there's certain things I got to get done throughout the week every week, but like, you know, non-negotiable stuff. But like, just get a better idea of like when I'm doing what, instead of just leaving it to chance. Because again, we were talking about trying to be efficient. You need to make a plan and stick with it, man. Can't just be going like, ooh, I feel like doing this. Ooh, I feel like doing that. Because that is not self-control. That is doing what you feel like doing. Keyword there is feel. Shit gets you in trouble, man. That is not the stoic way. You know what I'm saying? I'm very big stoicism kind of guy, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm actually gonna go a little bit tighter this time. So a wee bit laddie. Let's let that belly really pop out on these. Dude, there's so much like that's fat, but like also there's just a lot of shit in there. I think a lot of it's just water. Ugh, I can feel it gurgling around in there. All right, enough distractions. Drop it. This going. You saw, go back and rewatch that. You'll see me looking. I was looking at these right here, see how low they were in case I couldn't get that all the way up. I was like, if I fail this, am I gonna survive? Let's need to make sure, you know? Whew. Feel a little lopsided. Y'all seeing that? For real, for real. Two more. Okay. Oh, man.
Woo! Yeah, those are cooked. Saucy. I feel so dehydrated though. God. Ugh, feels like, I feel like super immobile. We have got to focus on stretching more too. I think that's what I'm going to do for morning cardio is like switch it to like a 20 minutes, like a solid 20-minute of cardio, either kickboxing in the morning or jogging. And after that, I need to make sure I'm stretching in the morning times too. And then I do want to continue doing like 20, 30 minutes at the end of these workouts too. So again, I need to sit down and write all this down. But anyways, let's go get ready for some Arnold presses. I'm already sweating an insane amount. I don't know. I'm just tired already, man. I don't know what's causing it. Anyways, let me stop talking. Let's get these going. I think I'm just going a little bit of a faster pace today. I'm not worrying as much about getting as much rest in between sets. Because again, I'm just trying to stimulate these muscle groups. So, weights, for example, right now especially, is not on my main list. You know, before, when we were doing the bench press, oh my God, hold on, let me finish these two more. Woo. But yeah, when we were doing the bench press before, oh my God. Whew, we were giving it like 2 to 5 minutes of breaks. And that's just mainly because it's the first exercise we prioritize that strength, you need that oxygen. But anyways, I'm gonna move y'all back a little bit, make sure y'all can get a good angle here. It's honestly super dead in here today. There's a handful of people here, which I like. I like it when there's just like no fucking people here, man. Who doesn't? I mean, honestly. Whew. I'm zoning out, bro. God damn, we gotta get this going. Ugh. Let's get it going. This will make set number 5. Come on. Oh my God. I'm worn out, bro. It's only been 2 exercises. Jesus fucking Christ. It's crazy. And I do plan on getting in some, rear delts on their own. And God, I cannot listen to music and have this shit going on in the background and talk at the same time. It's driving me nuts. Anywho, I got tricep extensions next, so let me get those rocking. All right, we're gonna be finishing out with these, or y'all are gonna be finishing out. I'm gonna finish up with a handful of things, including probably dips. But I will go ahead and do a pose out because we need to watch that transformation go as it goes along with the cut and everything like that. But I would say give it about another 60 days. We'll get another in-body done, see where we're at there. I don't put too much value to those things because you get too much value to that thing, you'll obsess. Like weight. If you look at the weight too much, it'll drive you nuts. But we'll do a set here and then we'll do a drop set, just like we did before. And honestly, I'm gonna have to start figuring out something else to do for triceps because this is borderline getting a little bit too easy for me and I can't keep just stacking weight on there. I mean, I can do more reps, I guess. Yeah, next set we'll do a triple drop set because I mean that's feeling pretty light. I mean once I get to like set like or not like 10, 12 reps to start kind of getting there, but I don't know. I could go real strict too, but again, the main thing there is if you don't get that little bit of those lats going, it's not going to fully hit your tricep anyway. So I don't know. We'll do a triple drop set. I'll probably also get in. Supersets are going to be more common, by the way, but superset, side raises, rear delt raises with the dumbbells. And I'll probably go ahead and get in some overhead tricep extensions too. Just cause, you know, just cause. And then also probably gonna get in some flies. I've got a few different things in my mind, but we're gonna try and rep through them pretty quickly. I still gotta do cardio, I still gotta do abs too. So, I mean, you know how it goes. This will be like a fucking 2-hour workout, but that's why I brought y'all back out. I was starting to, not slack. I was still showing up a solid 6 days out of the week, but like, wasn't going as hard as when I usually have you guys with me. So, I don't know. There are workouts I like to have you guys here, and there are workouts where I like to work out by myself. But really, if I had to choose one, I think I like working out with you guys a little bit more. It's one of those things, it's like the old saying goes, if you want to learn more, teach. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm doing with this stuff, you know? All right, we're going to go 10, 10, 10. Okay, drop this. Get this out of the way. Come on, starting to get me now. Whew. All right, have to wait. Huh. Even then, I didn't get like a huge burn. Whatever, man, they feel hit. Can't complain. I might not do the overhead tricep extensions. I don't want to be in here for fucking forever. That's something I'm gonna have to start thinking about, is like, I'm gonna have to figure out how we can densify these workouts instead of like doing like, you know, we had chest days all to themselves for a little bit. We were doing like 4 exercises in a chest workout, 5 exercises in a chest workout, and now we're just doing 2 on a push day. It's gonna be weird, but that's where we're gonna try. And I guess that also means most of the chest exercises we do are gonna be usually either compound, or if they are isolations, we'll probably do supersets, which that might be what I do. Yeah, instead of doing the overhead tricep extensions, I'm gonna do chest flies superset with push-ups. You know, that'll definitely fucking hit those. But anyways, let's go get a quick little pump check in. All right, I think this will be a good spot. It's my favorite spot, so it better be. Here, I'm gonna turn y'all just a little bit, but yeah, man, not bad for switching things around a little bit. Here, let me take the shirt off so you can see how flabby I've gotten. All right. Oh, we look pretty buff right now, but oh, that actually looks pretty good. Keep in mind, it's also probably because I'm a little dehydrated. Oh, God. Yeah, look at that. There's a burrito in there, by the way. I have already eaten. See how I'm getting, this is another reason, by the way, why we're switching this up. I gotta take that off, dude. That's driving me nuts. I can't have 2 different musics on at one time and try and talk. But like, oh God, there's so much shit in there, man. But my chest is so tight. I think it's just from it getting stronger too, which is a good thing, but it's pulling me forward like this. And so it doesn't make the chest muscles look great when you're like this, right? Like you really want to be full up. And so what I'm working on is not putting a whole fucking day towards just chest. You know what I mean? Because like, again, we're getting into the cut, 1, but 2, I really need to focus on stretching them out, stretching my neck out, working on my posture. But yeah, it could definitely be looking worse. Now, I will say this, and I ate a ridiculous amount of calories yesterday too, so keep that in mind. We are carved up and dehydrated at the same time, which is not a good combo, by the way. And we got shit in our stomach. But big thing is always remember, guys, when you're cutting, this is a big thing to remember because I think a lot of people get caught up here. But understand that you are only going to look worse as the week goes on. And what I mean by that is if you're in a caloric deficit, you're going to be burning through your glycogen stores throughout the entire week until you refeed. You know, this is why it's another really bad idea to not have refeed days or quote unquote cheat days. Like you need them, you need to refeed, or else you're going to start feeling like shit because you're in a calorie deficit. And you're going to stay in that calorie deficit until you refeed. But that being said, what ends up happening, you know, glycogen stored in your muscles, it makes your muscles have this density to it. You know, when I flex, you can see that pop up because there's glycogen in there helping pumping it up. And citrulline, obviously, from the pre-workout. But as the week goes on, the water in that muscle is going to be less and less and less and less and less until you finally refeed, re-bloat that muscle up with some glycogen. And, you know, this is the exact same reason why it's really important to have you a good pre-workout, whether it's a stimulant or non-stimulant. You need some kind of pump factor for those reasons right there, because otherwise I'm telling you, if there's not water in there, it's going to look flabby and it's going to look like fat. That's why I always say you will look worse before you look better when it comes down to cutting. It's just always the case. But like I said, next, I'll probably refeed again. That's what I mean, man. I need to sit down and really game plan this. I really prefer to refeed every week. 4,000 calories, make it like a regular thing. Maybe on Fridays or something like that. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But anyways, I'm going to go finish this workout up, and then I'll pull you guys out for the car talk.
All right, workout done. Whew, I'm telling y'all, that kicked my ass. We were sweating bad after the first exercise, so I don't know if that was, I don't know, man. I'm feeling really heavy today, y'all. Again, I think I'm just super dehydrated, but I was sweating like crazy, so I can't be that dehydrated. My body was ready to give those liquids up. But regardless, I'm liking the new split already, man. It feels like it's one of those things, like if you ever feel like stuff's getting bland, you know, and I hate to say that because I feel like some people will take this advice and like get like 2 weeks into their current program and then be like, oh, I gotta change, this is just too boring. No, I mean, like, after a few months, if you're starting to notice something getting bland, then switch it up a little bit, you know? I was kind of getting tired of I wasn't getting excited for my workouts. That's what a big part of it was. Well, that's one of my buddies I haven't seen in here in a little bit. I haven't seen him in a couple weeks, maybe like a month, actually. Anyways, yeah, man, it's just, I'm feeling good. Like, I'm happy we got the split changed up. I'm happy we're doing something a little bit different. I'm happy we're done bulking. Like, oh, dude. I enjoy, don't get me wrong, it felt good to lift fed, but I'm telling y'all, like, mentally, it's hard on me. Having all that extra energy to to think, that shit really, it irks me. It irks me. I get frustrated more often, I find. And that's probably a combination of the testosterone going up too. That being said, I think we learned a lot through this bulk, man. I mean, we're going to be obviously doing another bulk probably, but my plan, again, we're kind of calling audibles here and there, but the plan is if I feel like we get decently cut in enough time before, because the plan's still to do our bodybuilding competition. But if I can get lean enough, fast enough, we'll go ahead and do another short, like 45-day main gain. Which, you know, that's what we were supposed to be doing this time, but I just couldn't. I was ready to switch back over to a cut. You know, I am down to like 235, which is down 2 pounds from the 237, but I think a lot of that was water weight anyways. So yeah, it's just one of those things. I think I'd rather full on cut than do this like in-betweener thing. That being said, main gaining will probably be the move next time, and then, like, you know, probably next winter, another big bulk. Probably I'll probably start it more along November, because it's around my birthday anyways, and then end it in February. Yeah, or even, like I said, beginning of March. I like that plan better. Like I said, it's one of those things when you're going through this stuff. Now, that being said, I think we got a lot of, you guys saw the post-workout pump. Like, I think we got a lot of good shit done during the bulk. I don't know. We're just going to have to see how everything feels once I've got all this body fat off. Right now, I feel so heavy and everything just feels like I'm jiggling. And I don't like to jiggle, okay? I lost, the reason I got into fitness is because I didn't like the jiggle, okay? So, not trying to get back into that part, regardless of if I'm bulking or not. I think the big thing too is I just went a little bit too crazy with the bulk. Who hasn't? All right, who hasn't? But anyways, it was a learning curve. I think next time, again, when we main gain, probably gonna be more like 3,700 calories a day, 38 maybe, instead of the fucking 5,000 we did for a whole month and a half. We went a little crazy with it, bro. We went a little crazy with it. But again, you live and you learn. That being said, if I ever decide to do, you know, testosterone or TRT, for example, that may change. That might change. But for right now, that's what we got our objective. For the next 60 to 90 days or so, I'm thinking somewhere maybe like towards the end of May. Maybe. Yeah, towards the end of May sounds about right. Yeah, about maybe even halfway through May. But anyways, what we got? April, May, and end of May. I want at least 60 days of full cut, maybe even longer than that. I don't know. Again, we'll have to play this all by ear. We're gonna have to play this all by ear. But I will say, if I would have continued on with the bulk the way I was doing, I don't know if it would have been I don't know if we would have been able to get all that body fat cut off. But anyways, we'll cover more of this information on the next run, on the next vlog tomorrow. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to have you guys back. This marks day 1 of the Chigel Cut. Are we going to call it the Chigel Cut again? I don't know. I'll know. You guys will know because it'll be the title of this video. But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Have a wonderful day.